Now, I believe that you can absolutely attract women without saying anything. Okay. Now, definitely, I'm an advocate of approaching and saying stuff and whatever not, but there are some things that you can do and ways to build attraction before you even talk to a woman. Okay. And I have 3 things written down here, and I want to share those with you here in this video. And it all revolves around what I call your momentary perception, meaning what she sees of you and how she perceives you in any given moment. Okay, and there's 3 things that you could do to make sure that you give off the best momentary perception that you can, where you could actually attract women without saying anything. So the first and most important part of your momentary perception is your positioning. Okay, imagine you're out in some type of social get-together. It could be a happy hour, it could be a meetup, some type of party, whatever it may be. You can be one of 2 guys, okay? And you already know the answer to this one pretty quick. You can be the guy who is either by himself or with one friend with the smug look on his face, and he's kind of leaning against the wall in the back of the room watching what everyone else is doing. Or you can be the guy standing up straight in the middle of the party with a few guys around you, maybe a few girls around you, getting a good reaction, right? You're smiling, everyone's laughing, and now everybody, including those people against the wall, they're watching you, right? Back in the day, my buddy used to call it being the observed or being an observer, okay? You want to get into the thick of it and have a good positioning so other people can now see you. That's probably one of the most important things, is showing, your social status in any given type of situation. Let me give you a random example of this just to illustrate your point, okay? I remember I was at an expo a few years ago. It was just a fitness expo. And somebody had came into the expo and they were surrounded by a ton of people, okay? Not only did they have an entourage, but as they saw there was a few people kind of surrounding them, more people kind of came up. They put the cell phones up and they started filming, and then more people came around. And before you know it, this crowd was kind of running towards this person. In my head, I'm like, who the hell is this person? Everybody around turned their heads and was looking, saying, who is this? Who is this? And it wound up being Floyd Mayweather, right? Now, Floyd Mayweather is obviously, top of the heap in the social status. But even if it wasn't Floyd Mayweather, okay, let's say we just put just some random person, or put yourself in there. Sorry to call you a random person, but let's say we just put you in that group. You had the entourage and a few people started coming over to you. A lot of people would start turning their heads and saying, who's this person? Who's this person? So that social proof is a huge, huge, huge way to build attraction, okay? And one of the ways I like to do this when I'm out is I go out with a couple cool friends of mine, even if it's just one other friend, and once we get into the venue, we like to pick a spot that has high traffic, okay? This could be a party or whatever it may be. Pick a spot that's in the middle of the room with higher traffic and start to talk to women, okay? Don't just sit back against the wall and just cherry pick who you want to talk to. Just start talking to women and start to get good reactions. Have people around, have fun. And before you know it, okay, you're going to be in a crowded part of the venue. You're going to be talking to women, having fun, talking to some other people. You'll build an asset and you'll build kind of a buzz where you're standing, and other people and other women who want to talk to you will start to focus on you. And I can't tell you how many times this has happened. Women will start to place themselves in proximity to you, hoping that they're going to be the next one to talk to you. So your positioning and the logistics that you organize in any social situation that you're at is a huge, huge, huge way to build attraction with other women without even saying anything to them. And the next 2 parts here, definitely go in with that first part. The first part is the most important, and these next 2 things help to beef that up. So the first thing is your demeanor, okay? Even if you are in the middle, okay, and talking to people and have people around you, you don't want to be somebody who's looking slumped over, who's looking sad or whatever. A smile on your face is probably one of the most important things ever, okay? My good friend of mine who I go out with all the time, one of the best things that he does and is so awesome, which is one of the reasons why we became friends actually in the first place. He had such a great energy. And one of the ways I could tell he has such a great energy is he's always smiling. He always has a great smile on, and he's always happy, okay? A happy, positive energy. I can't tell you how important that is. And I also can't tell you how many times I've been out with guys who know this stuff, and they'll approach a girl, it goes bad, they'll come back, and I'm like, man, you forgot to smile. And they're like, oh, I was definitely smiling. I go, no way, dude. You walked up like James Bond there and looked like you were going to kill her. So you want to make sure that you have a smile on your face and have a good posture and a good demeanor. So opening your hands up, opening your chest up and exposing yourself, shows that you're comfortable, shows that you can be vulnerable. A boxer is going to be closed off and leaned over and looking smug like that, like Floyd Mayweather, right? But if you're opened up and relaxed, smiling with a good posture, your demeanor says a lot about you, and women are attracted to that. They're going to say, who's this guy who's so comfortable over here? What's his deal? And it's just a social cue that women have that they'll be attracted to before you even say anything. And the last part, which I preach in lots of my videos, is the image. What is that image that you're giving off? Okay? What type of clothes are you wearing? What type of look do you have, right? If someone looks at you and, you got an ugly haircut and you're dressed really schlubby and, you're not giving off the right type of image, let's say your beard's real unkempt or whatever it may be, then she's not going to be as attracted to you. And also your fitness is super important. Every guy, if you're watching this video, if you're not working out and watching your diet, you're crazy, man. It's such a gimme for guys. We should all do it. So wearing cool stuff, okay? I could wear a black puff jacket like every other guy was wearing when I was out the other night, or I could wear, my my cool little Sherpa-lined jacket that I have here with the white T-shirt under, which contrasts it, which makes the jacket pop a little bit more, right? Instead of wearing just a black shirt with a black puff jacket, Patagonia that every other guy has, and some black baseball cap, right, trying to blend in. Instead, I'm wearing something that's a little cooler that may stand out. It lets you get her attention as well, too. If you're doing all those other things right, you're smiling and you're in that right position. Now, if you're wearing cool clothes as well, too, it adds that whole effect and helps you attract women without saying anything, okay? So focus on these things when you go out to a party, to a meetup, to an event, to a bar, to a lounge, wherever you're going, focus on these things, okay? And if you're putting out these types of signals, okay, and your momentary perception is giving off a good vibe, then you're gonna attract women before you even open your mouth, okay? So go try these things out. Let me know how they work for you. And if you have any questions for me, also as well too, I have a free Facebook group I'd like you to join. I'll have a link to that in the description below. Just type in, or you can go on Facebook and type in Next Level Man Group on Facebook and join up on there. So any questions you have for me, let me know and try this stuff out, guys.